Hello, dear friends. Today, at your request, we will do a short tour of the Hatom Protocol, and I'll explain what and how you can use it on this platform. Activities on Hatom can be divided into two large categories: the deposit of capital, which of course brings with it the collection of interest, and the loan section, which generates expenses with interest and cannot be used without first depositing capital in the first category. Capital will be submitted as collateral. Simply enter app.hatom.com, and on the left side you will have a menu with colored symbols. The first two are fully functional now, namely the green one, which will take you to the section where you can lend your money to others, but also take a loan. Basically, this is the main page where you do most of the important things and where you can permanently see the status of your account. The next symbol in the menu, the blue one, will bring you to the stake section. Here you can add eGold to the stake and turn it into SEGold, staked eGold, which is the equivalent of the staked eGold token, or into HSEGold, which is SEGold added as collateral. You can convert eGold into HSEGold with one click, or you can first convert it to staked eGold and then migrate it to HSEGold. This procedure is reversible at any time in the migration section. You can also unstake your eGold tokens on this page. Let's go back to the main page because most of the interesting things happen there. The main page is simply divided into three large parts. The top section is the board of your portfolio. Here you can quickly and easily see your assets, your credits, the degree of indebtedness, the interest collected and paid, but also the rewards. The lower part is divided into two parts. On the left side we have supply markets, and on the right, borrow markets. On the left side, you can add any of the coins from the list as liquidity and of course as collateral. Next to each coin, you will find all the necessary information regarding the current interest you receive if you deposit liquidity and of course collateral. If you move the cursor to this round blue symbol, you will see exactly how this interest is compounded and how much you collect if you add liquidity, but do not deposit it as collateral at the same time. For any action, you have to click on the desired currency and a small menu will open. In the right column, you can take a loan in the desired currency at any time, where you also have to pay interest in real time for each currency. These credits can be paid simply, with a few clicks, at any time. It is important to mention that these interest rates are dynamic, and it's recommended to check your account status as often as possible to make changes when necessary. Don't get into too much debt, and always make a loan repayment plan, so you don't get liquidated when the market goes down. Being your own banker brings you enormous benefit, but also commensurate responsibility. I added $10,000 as collateral and took a $5,000 loan in an experimental portfolio, and the evolution of that portfolio is shared with the paying members of this channel. I invite you to join our supporters and become a member of this select group. Thank you for appreciating our work. If you are liquidated, an 8% liquidation penalty will also be applied to you, but never more than half of the collateral is liquidated in a single liquidation transaction. Let's say you deposited $100,000 as collateral in eGold and took a $50,000 loan in BUSD. The value of the collateral falls below $67,000. Half of your position will be liquidated, both from the collateral and from the credit. Plus, you will be charged a penalty of 8% for the remaining collateral. Respectively, you will still be left with $40.5 thousand in collateral and $25,000 in debt. Your portfolio thus returns to a relatively healthy position and you can make adjustments to it. But let's not forget that you also kept the first $25,000 for which you were liquidated. So the only loss in case of a liquidation is the penalty of 8% compared to the market price at the time of the liquidation. These are the important things you can do on the platform. The next three positions in the menu are still under development. We still have functional buttons from this menu, namely the last two, which leads us to the prices of the tokens used in the platform and other interesting statistics. If we missed something, please let us know in the group and we will explain everything you need there. Until next time, take care of your money and don't forget to be successful.